Hello student, in previous video we discussed about the male reproductive system. Today we are going to discuss about the female reproductive systems, right? So first of all we should know the structure of female reproductive system, right? First we should know the structure of female reproductive system, right? Typically it consists of pair of ovary. This is one and this is also second, right? Ovary. This is a tube-like structure. This is a tube-like structure is called fallopian tube, or it is also called as a oviduct. It is also called as a oviduct, right? Fallopian tube and oviduct is the common passage. You can say the name. Then there is a hollow-like structure. This all are nothing but the uterus. And there is a small opening over the vagina that is called as a cervix. And here the last there is a quite bigger opening. Last portion of this system is called as a vagina. Right? So this is a typical structure of the female reproductive system. If we go here, there will be like a hymen on these things, right? Hymen. When the male and female have intercourse, at that time, due to this hymen, the female may bleed, right? The female may bleed because of this hymen, right? It varies woman to woman. So let's talk about the function of the female reproductive system and their parts, right? As we know, there are two ovaries, right? There are a pair of ovaries. This is one and this is a second, right? When the small girl take a birth, right? A baby girl, in that also there is a number of ova or eggs are present. But they have an immature form, right? In childhood, especially girls, there are number of eggs. But how they are? They are immature. They remain immature. Still, the particular girls did not get a sexual maturity, right? As there is a number of immature eggs, or you can say the ova, which release. These are the two pairs, this pair of ovaries. This ovary serve as the ovary release eggs. It is also called as a ova, right? Eggs or ova release on every month. Either this ovary or either this ovary. Only one ovary release eggs or the ova on every month. When the woman start bleed, that is cycle. That cycle is called as a menstruation cycle. In that, female they release the blood through the vagina and mucus-like structure. Right? After this cycle, on 12 to 16, sometimes it is given like 14, 16 days after the cycle, right? For example, if the cycle is running by first date of a month, so on the date of 12 to 16, in between there will be the release of eggs or ova from either ovary. There will be the release of eggs or ova from this ovary or this ovary, right? Now where it release, when this egg release from this ovary, it will go to the fallopian tube, right? It will go to the fallopian tube, right? If it releases from this ovary, so it will go to the fallopian tube. If this is releasing from this ovary, so it will go to this fallopian tube, or it is also called as a oviduct, right? Now, what is the function of oviduct, or we can say the fallopian tube? Oviduct or fallopian tube, right? It provides the site for fertilization, right? It provides the site for fertilization, right? That means when the male and female have intercourse, at that time the sperms will release into the vagina. Through this vaginal passage, the sperms will go to the fallopian tube, right? The sperms will go to the fallopian tube. Here, right? The sperms will go to the fallopian tube. Now, where there is already eggs, present. When these sperms comes in contact with this egg, right? When these sperms comes in contact with these eggs, so there will be the fertilization between the eggs and the sperms. There will be the fertilization, or the process will occur of the fertilization between the egg and the sperms, right? Once this fertilization occurs or takes place, the zygote go, there is a formation of zygote. This zygote go under the cell division, make up many modifications, right? Makes up many modifications. Now, that's why it is said that oviduct or fallopian tube will provide the site for fertilization. Now, once this zygote, right, after the fertilization, if there is a zygote in the fallopian tube, it reaches up to the uterine wall. Now, this uterine wall, there is a development of many villi, right? Thick like structure, that is called as a uterus. There is a number of villi, you can say. These villi provide it accept to the zygote, then nourish and development. What it provide? Development, right? The zygote will release and comes in the uterus and release or comes into to the uterus. Once it enter into the uterus, further modification start in order to develop the baby. Further modification start in order to develop the baby, right? Then there is a development of placenta, right? Development of placenta. Now the main function of placenta is to provide the nutrition to the growing child, also take out the waste material, from the mother, from child to the mother's body through the vagina, right? So this is the function of placenta. The function of uterus is it accepts, nourish and develop the growing baby, right? Develop the growing baby, right? Now, what is the function of cervix, right? What is the function of cervix? It allows to flow the blood into the vagina. Also, it provides cervix, right? It allows the blood into the vagina, right? And it also secretes some liquid-like structure that provides a lubricant, that act as a lubricant at the time of intercourse for the sex in male and female, right? This liquid act as a lubricant at the time of intercourse, This is the function of cervix. Now the main function of vagina is to receive the sperms at the time of intercourse from male. Right? Vagina to receive the sperms from the male at the time of intercourse. Again, to flow the blood, right, in the form of menstruation cycle from the female's body. So this is the main function of the vagina. Right? Main function of the vagina. So this is a typical structure and function of female reproductive system. Again, when the male and female they have an intercourse, at that time the male secretes or releases a number of spores into the vagina. Through this vagina, the sperms will reach up to the fallopian tube. Right? The sperm will reach up to the fallopian tube. When the ovaries secrete ova or the eggs, it goes into the fallopian tubes where already the sperms are there, so they will get fertilized and form the zygote. Then these zygote will come into the uterus, and there is a development of placenta and further modification for the growth of complete baby. This process generally takes 9 months. Right? After 9 months, baby will come out through the vagina. Right? Also, this ovary produces 2 sex hormones. Already we discussed, that is estrogen and progesterone. Right? These are the 2 female sex hormones which provide the secondary sexual character in the female, right? Which help in developing of the secondary sexual character in the female, right? So this is the structure and function of female reproductive system. Right? As we discussed, if in male is a vasectomy, so in female also there is a process that at the time of family planning, doctor cut this fallopian tube, right, and tied here, so that whatever the eggs will release from the ovary, it will not reach up to the fallopian tube. Even if you are here, from here, the sperms are coming, so it will not reach up to the egg because there is a cutted, blocked path. So this is a process of family planning, right? If you have any problem regarding this, so you can text me or call me anytime. Thank you.